Hey guys, so today I'm gonna go over a couple of success keys that how you're gonna become successful in your life, in your career, or whatever you're going through. So first of all, these are all personal experience, and obviously I've been using other people who are going through the same stuff. I've been reading different books, same as everybody. I've been reading, studying, watching motivational videos, listening to them all the time that I've been driving, I've been going to bed, or any time of the day that I felt like I feel down, I feel like I'm losing the grip. But most of the things that I'm gonna mention today, I would say majority of them, these are the things that I experienced myself, that I've been going through, and I'm still going through it. So you'll be able to learn for free that how you're gonna be able to overcome all these obstacles. So first of all, from my experience, from my perspective, one of the best things and most valuable things that you can do to become successful is a vision. It's just to have a vision. First of all, you need to have a goal. That what you want. You want to do something in your life, right? You want to be a doctor, you want to be an engineer, you want to become whatever. You can't be one, and you can't be anyone, anything. Just put it in your mind, put it in your heart. You can be anybody that you want. You have that power, you have that mindset. If you want to do anything, you can be a bodybuilder, you can be an actor, actress, I don't know, model, whatever you want to be. It can be anything that I didn't even mention, anything. So first of all, you need to have a goal. Have a goal like, hey, I want to do this, I want to do that. The second thing is, you need to have a vision. You have to have that clear, nice, amazing vision that, hey, like right now, the only thing that no one can stop you and can break you down, it's your mind, it's your brain. So nobody can like capture your brain, nobody can lock your brain or anything. You're in charge of your brain, you're in charge of your mind and your vision. So nobody can see what you're going through. Nobody can see what you're imagining. So that's free. Like, you're not paying for your imagination. Whenever you feel so down, you feel so desperate, you feel, hey, I lost the grip, I don't know how further I can go. Just sit somewhere, take a break, relax. You won't be able to control everything in this life. So relax. It's normal. It's normal to get tired. In bodybuilding, fitness, I don't know, driving, it's normal. We're not machines. I know we can be beasts, obviously, but we're not machines. So you need to rest, relax. Whenever you feel you're under the pressure, you're doing 100 things at the same time, you can't just push it all the time. You can't go 100% all the time. Let's say you're going to work out. You can't hit all those heavy weights in the same day. You need to break. You need to eat. You need to rest. Same thing with your life. Same thing with your vision. Same thing with your goal, your career. So what you're going to do is, after you set up your goal, hey, from now on, 10 years from now, 2 years from now, a year from now, a month from now, hey, even small things, most like smallest thing. Hey, I want to grow my hair. Just like, that's the most simplest thing. Hey, I want to grow a hair. I want to grow my beard. I want to get my driver license. I want to get my certificate. I want to become a makeup artist. Anything, like the smallest thing. Hey, I want to get a tattoo. Anything. Just have that vision in your mind. Hey, I want to have this tattoo. Oh my God, it's going to be beautiful. Try to have that vision. After you have the vision, try to give more wings, more boost, more value to it. Hey, like you're closing your eyes, you're looking at yourself a month from now, a week from now, a year from now. Hey, I have that tattoo, for example, I have that hair. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Talk to yourself. Don't be shy. If you feel shy, you feel uncomfortable in front of your family, friend, girlfriend, I don't know, whoever. Lock yourself in your room, close your eyes, close all the curtains, and have that vision. Even talk out loud. Don't be scared. What are you scared about? You're not losing anything. Just have that vision. Hey, let's say I want to have that iPhone. I want to have that, I don't know, that laptop. I want to have that car. I want to have that pillow. So once you're having the vision, again, another goal. Hey, this is how I'm going to get close to this thing. Do research. So researching about whatever you have. Hey, like, how can I have smoother hair? How can I get this car? So obviously you need to get a job. So for the job, you have to be prepared. So all these little steps, these little small steps, is getting you closer and getting you closer to your dream that you have. Just Don't lose the grip. I know it's not going to be like this. It's not going to go all the way up. It's going to be a lot of up and downs. It's going to be a lot of obstacles. But guess what? If it was easy, everybody would do it. So get a grip, focus on it, and even if you're getting tired, don't get disappointed on yourself. You get tired, you go after it all over again. You focus. You have to make sure, hey, this is what I made mistake. This is what I messed up. It's fine. It's fine that you make mistake. It's fine that you fail. You fail 100 times, 101. You're gonna make it. Let's just, if you're doing exercise, let's just put it in this way. Let's say you're doing a bench press. In a bench press, you can't do from, I don't know, like 100 pounds. You can't jump in 300 pounds. You're gonna go little by little. So every time you do that 1, 2, after that you have to improve yourself. After that you have to eat. You have to rest. You have to focus. You're doing it the next week, next month. So a year or two, you had that improvement. You had a great sleep. You had your supplements. You had your food. Now you learn how to do that bench press, 300 pounds, 500 pounds, whatever it's in your mind. So you don't like say, oh my God, I didn't make it. Yeah, guess what? Next time you're gonna make it. Have that little boost in your mindset, in your heart. Hey, next time I'm gonna hit that. I'm gonna hit that. Even if you don't hit that, it's fine. If you fail, that's fine. What does it mean when you fail? It means you tried it. So if you wouldn't try it, you wouldn't fail. That's the whole purpose of that thing. You fail because you tried it. So be happy that at least you tried it. But guess what? You're not going to stop right there. You're going to try it again. You're going to fail again. You're going to try it again. I don't care how many times you try it and you fail. I know it's hard. But guess what? Let's put it in this way. It can't be rainy all month, all year. It's going to stop, right? So as much as it's rainy, the next day it's going to get more brighter. It's going to get more shinier. That's the whole purpose of life. You think all these bodybuilders, they just become like Mr. Olympia in one night? No. It's all those little steps that they make, little steps. They didn't miss anything. They failed 100 times. Neither of them they become like Mr. Olympia in like 3 years of workout. They did like 5, 10, 15 years. They failed. They did a competition. They did little steps to get closer. So it's all about how hard you want it, how bad you want it. So you go after it, on and off. You think the people who become like the best drivers, I don't know, Formula One, they're the best pilots, military, I don't know, anything. The ones that they're like top 1, top 5, top 10, do you think they just become that person overnight? No. It was all that dedication, those little steps that they made, and they didn't quit. The most important thing, they didn't quit. They got tired, they rest for a bit, and they keep pushing themselves. They keep pushing themselves. That's the whole point in life. If you just stop like giving up, hey, oh my God, I can't just make that. Guess what? You're gonna go harder. And trust me, you're gonna see the result. You're not gonna lose your fat, you're not gonna get in shape in one night. I know it's really painful. You're working out for a year or two, you don't see the result. Guess what? It means you have to change something in there. You have to change your diet, you have to change the volume of your exercise. Ask people. Don't be shy to ask. I don't care how many ignorant are living out there. Ask them. Do researches. Thanks God, there's the internet nowadays. You can research. You can read books. Get any valuable asset that you can, put it together and try it. Try hard. Because you're not going to be like, oh my God, I tried this. I'm not losing weight. Guess what? You haven't tried enough. Because there are like tons of people losing weight. They're getting in shape. They're doing different stuff. And they're having their own store. They're having their own clothing line. Anything. You can become anything that you put in your mind. So the whole purpose of this video that I'm making, and my cameraman Marina is helping me out, obviously, like always. So as I told you a couple of weeks ago that we uploaded the first video, it was like a small introduction what Dauntless Gear is all about. It's all about, so I'm going to give you a little bit of background. I promise I'm not going to give you much headache. So I'm going to talk to you about myself a little bit. As I told you, I'm going to go over my experiences that I've been going through. So I came to the United States 6 years ago, and I was 18 years old. So when I was in my country, I'm Armenian from Iran. So when I was in my country since I was 8, 9 years old, I had this goal that I want to have a car collection. So this was my goal, this was my dream, this was my vision. And guess what? Even since I was a kid, I had poster of different cars, anything. So in that time, I wasn't working, I didn't know anything. All I had in my mind, oh my God, I have those cars, and I'm gonna own them, I'm gonna drive them one day. Every morning, every second that I was in my room, I was looking at those pictures. I was reading a lot of magazine. Hey, I'm gonna get that car. I know I'm gonna get my driver's license, I'm gonna get those cars. So I start growing up with that mentality. And so what was those little basic stuff that I needed to get those cars? So I had that mindset that hey, I have to work hard. I have to go to US. That was my first thing. I don't want to say if you don't go to US, you're not gonna get those cars. Don't get me wrong. That was my mindset. That was my dream. That was my goal. I want to go to United States. I want to go to US or LA, and I want to get those cars. I want to get a big house, and the biggest part of my house is gonna be my garage. So it's gonna be full of cars. I don't care about the kitchen. I care about the bathroom. I'm not gonna lie, but that was my huge part of my dream. I want to get all those cars. I want to have everything. I know pretty much, probably like a lot of people want that, but what was my difference from others? The difference was I turned 14, 15 years old, and we started like putting application. My grandma helped me putting this application as a refugee. Those little steps that everybody probably make to become a refugee, come to US, all those little process, right? So during those times, which it was the toughest time, I was getting older, so I was getting close to 18. So in my country, you have to serve the military over there in order to leave the country. But for me, obviously, if I would have served there, I would lose another 2.5 years. And by the time that I put the application, another year or two, so I lost what, 4 or 5 years. Long story short, I put those applications during that time, which it was the toughest time. Why? Because everything was so frustrating. So first of all, I failed 7 courses in my technical school as a graphic designer. So my major was graphic design in technical school, and they failed 7 of my the best score that I had. They failed me 7 of them. So I took almost 16 different course, let's say photography, designing, all this little stuff. They failed me 7 of them because obviously I wasn't the quiet one in the class. I was the stubborn one, and I was talking back and all this stuff. But I knew what I'm doing, so I was great at what I was doing. But that thing happened. Long story short, that thing happened. And the day that I got my results and I saw I failed 7 of them, it was pretty heartbreaking because it was during that time that I already put the application to come to US. And that was pulling me back because I wanted to have my certificate, my major, that hey, I have this certificate, I'm a graphic designer, not just a talker, I have this certificate. So all the time when I was coming back home, I called one of my best friends named Hojab. So we talk a lot. I'm like, man, I'm so desperate. I don't know what to do. I failed 7 of those. So I don't know how I'm gonna be able to overcome that. We talk a lot and we met each other, and I felt like deep down inside, I knew I'm gonna make it. But in that moment, I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm not gonna do anything. Whatever. It happened. I don't care. I just want to go to US and screw all this stuff. And the entire time when I was heading home with the bus, I had Eminem songs just popping in my head. I was listening to it, and I started bouncing back just little by little. But I was so desperate. I was broken. So in that time, I didn't want to make any decision. I was like, you know what? This thing happened, right? It happened already. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna cool down. I'm not gonna talk to anyone. I'm just gonna cool down. Solve it in my head. Like, hey, it happened already, right? I won't be able to just go back in time and just solve it again. So it happened. So right now I have to look for the solution. Goal. That's what I was mentioning a couple of minutes ago. So I set the goal. I'm gonna pass every single one of them. I didn't really care how much score I'm gonna hit. I just care I want to pass it. So I had the vision. Hey, 2 months from now I have my certificate. Every day I was drawing my certificate. Hey Armand, congrats, you got your certificate, you're a graphic designer. That was in my mind. It looks funny, it sounds funny, but I swear that thing happened. Every day I was imagining there's someone in front of me, whoever, supervisor, whatever you call it. They were like, hey, congrats, you got your certificate as a graphic designer. And I was like, oh, thanks, and I'm excited. And I was imagining, I was having that vision that I'm already partying, I'm already celebrating because I got it. So during that time, there were a lot of no-sayers. Hey man, like, everybody was laughing at me. So I wasn't the only one who failed. Nobody got the certificate, no one. But there was different. Some of them, they failed 1 or 2. I was the only one who failed 7 of them. Not because I was dumb. I was just like, that thing happened. So whatever happened, happened, right? So the only point was I had to bounce back from that. I had to do something about it. Because guess what? I was on a time limit. I had about 2 months that I have to get the certificate. Other than that, I'm lost. I can't lose. Losing is not part of the deal. I have to learn. I failed. I have to learn. I have to bounce back. So even my parents were, hey, what are you gonna do? I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do anything. Just let me eat my lunch. Let me relax. Don't worry about it. It's not your thing. It's my thing. Let me take care of it. Let me overcome that. So I'm not gonna lie. I didn't study the whole 2 months. That would be a big lie. So 10 days prior to every exam that I had, I start studying. I start going over that, page by page, little by little, vocabulary by vocabulary. I studied those things and I passed every single one of them. The day that I had to get my certificate, again, I head back with my best friend Hojab. I got the certificate, and guess what? All those vision, all those things that I was going through for 2 months, day and night, 24/7. Every single second I was saying myself, hey, I got the certificate. Hey, this is my certificate. That's it. Done. Guess what? I got it. Then after that, I had to keep focusing on my next vision. Again, the same cars. So I already passed this thing, so this step is gone. Boom. Now it's loading. It's loading. So what's the next step? I had to start focusing on my English. I don't want to say I'm fluent on my English. I know my accent is different. But the thing is, the requirement to come to US to get those cars, it was those little things. So first, I got the certificate. Now I'm good. Now I have to focus on my English. I have to focus some sort of communication that I'd be able to make some money, obviously, to get those cars. So guess what? I start watching movies again, start listening to music again, and I started reading grammars. I started focusing on those to be more fluent on English because I knew first thing I'm gonna need communication. So what's the first language that they speak here? English. So I started focusing on that. Even during that time, my family didn't believe in me that I'm gonna make it to US. They were like, oh no, I don't think we're in the time limit. I don't think you're gonna make it. And guess what? Even in the last moment, I had 3 hours before they hold me back because of I didn't serve. 3 hours, after 3 hours. And guess what? I made it. Now, 6 years passed, and I'm in US right now. And through all those years, I had just one goal, to become successful, to become rich, to be able to get those cars. It's been how many years it's been? It's been, I would say, about 17 years that I've been having the same vision. Every single second is just getting bigger, it's getting better shape, and I'm getting closer every single day. I'm not wasting any time. Through all these years that I've been in the US, I had different jobs. So I was working in a jewelry, I work in a factory. I'm not shy to talk about it. I work in even a parking lot. Even during those times that I was working in a parking lot, I worked there for like 13, 14 months. So I wasn't banking, obviously. I had just normal low income. But all that time, I was still thinking about, hey, I'm gonna get that car. So there were like some people driving fancy cars, some Lexus, Audi, whatever you can just imagine. And every time I was with my coworker, I'm like, hey man, like, I'm gonna get that car. And they were laughing at me. That's the funny thing. Deep down inside, I had the faith, I had the belief, I had the goal, I had the vision, I had the dream that I'm gonna get that car. I don't care if it's how much, I didn't care about the price tag. I said, I'm gonna get that car. And they were laughing at me. Even the coworkers that I've been working there, they're like, oh man, that costs like 50K. I don't care. I'm gonna get that. And that's just the beginning. So during the time that I was working in a parking lot, I was doing different stuff in a parking. But my main point over here wasn't to get retired in a parking lot. I was joining the military, so during that time that I was working in a parking lot, I was also doing some stock marketing with my other friend. But my main focus was I'm gonna study all these things requirement for the military. I'm gonna join the military, and from there I'm gonna do a lot of great things in the military. And the vision that I had after 6-7 months or whatever, that I'm out of like those trainings. There are some trainings that I go through, like a requirement to go to the actual base, actual job that you're gonna have in future in the military. I was like, hey, I want to get this car. So I had a couple of cars in my car. It was Corvette, Range Rover, and a Lexus. So I was just putting vision and I was just check marking, hey, this one is better for me. All this little stuff going through my mind. And it was a Range Rover dealer close to where I was working, and my buddy was like, hey man, Range Rover is really expensive. You won't be able to get that car with the sync. I was like, don't worry man, I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna show it to you. They were just smurfing, yeah, it's not gonna happen. I was like, whatever. So I joined the military, and once I got out of those trainings, I got my Range Rover. I know it sounds ridiculously funny, oh, military got a Range Rover. Yes, I didn't get that Range Rover because I joined the military. It was all those little things that I did it in the past, such as improving my credit score, saving up. I didn't just join the military and whatever I made, I put it for down payment for the Range Rover. No, it was all those little things that I did it before. So I was thinking, hey, what I'm gonna need to get a Corvette, Ranger, or whatever. So you need your credit, you need a down payment, you need some sort of income. So I said, okay, this is what's gonna be. And plus that I was working, doing researches to get those cars, I was also having the vision. I was closing my eyes, imagining that I'm driving a Range Rover. And in that time, I was driving a Kia Rio, 2001. That was the funniest car I ever driven and I ever had. Sometimes I don't want to remember it, but sometimes I want to remember it, I think about it, and thank for the company that made that car. Why? Because when I got that car, I started learning about people, because people were treating me differently. So I could look at in their eyes and say, hey man, like, this is how they're gonna treat you. So remember this, you won't ever come back to this level. So you're gonna start raising your bar and you're gonna stay there. I don't care how tough it's gonna be. I don't know how heartbreaking it's gonna be. You're just gonna stay there. You're gonna hold the grip right there, because this is how they're gonna treat you when you get to the Rio. So you wanna get here. And after that, raise the bar and get here. So I could say that the way the people were changing, the way they were talking. I don't want to say, you know it's the truth, even though you don't want to believe it deep down inside, but things change. People look at you in a different way. When you become successful, they want to talk about you. They're like, oh my God, I remember this guy was working in a parking lot, now he owns a business, now he's driving a Range Rover, or whatever. He's driving all those luxury cars. Look what he's wearing, look at his watch. All this little stuff, they start noticing you, because you're better than them. So become better than them. So after that, I got out of the military. After 2.5 years, I got out of the military. Then, before I get out of the military, all the time I had this thing in my mind. I'm like, okay, I've got some stock, but I want to have my own business. I want to do something. I don't want to have 9-to-5 job. I don't want to work Monday through Friday or Saturday for someone else and make somebody's pocket full. Why can't I just do something and make my own pocket full? Because no matter how hard you work in a job, whatever, your salary is gonna just raise like this. But when you want to do something with your passion, with your dream, with your vision, things are different. You're making progress differently because you love that thing, passionately, you're going after it. So that's what I did. So I'm gonna finish with my all this stuff. So after that, during the time that I was in the military, I started doing a business with one of my friends, one of my buddies, working with Amazon. Long story short, that didn't work out. After 7-8 months, I had to close the business because my partner was pretty irresponsible, pretty unorganized for what he was doing. Why? Because we failed a couple of times when we were selling stuff. And he just gave up. He was like, hey man, see, we're not making a lot of money. All these people who work for Amazon, they making shitload of money. I was like, dude, you have to relax. You have to think, hey, it didn't work. We have to do something and we're gonna make it, trust me. He didn't do it. He started losing all the motivation and I was tired of investing all the energy that I have to supposed to put it on myself and the business. I was like putting it on him, and I was wasting. I was burning down. He closed the business, and he still don't care. So another lesson that I learned, it wasn't all bad thing that I closed the business with him. I learned that you don't ever want to work out with someone who's irresponsible, who don't have the motive, who don't have the passion. And every day, if you feel like you have to force someone to do something, guess what? You're going to stop it right there, nip it right there. We're not going to do it. And today, because I learned from all those mistakes back then, 24 years ago, now me and my girlfriend Marina, we're launching this business. And I see all the passion, all the motives, everything in her eyes. She's like the same me, even she's more motivated. And we're gonna launch it soon. Trust me. 2 months from now, you're gonna see our actual product. It's not gonna be a sample. It's gonna be the actual product. And you're gonna see us in Fit Expo. We're gonna have our Fit Expo stuff. We're gonna have everything ready. And all those things in the past lead us for today. And today, I still have that confidence. And I didn't stop. All those things happen. People not gonna believe in you. Guess what? Screw them. Too bad for them. You're not gonna give them pleasure by giving up on your dreams. You have no right to give up on your dream and on your vision. You can be anyone, anybody that you want in your life, anything. Just put it in your mind and just drive it. Have the vision. Don't freaking give up because somebody said something, because you have a bad day. Guess what? Take a nap, get up, and push yourself. Have a great day, everybody. Take care.